sailed with me, you've seen our ships. Oh man, you know what it's like. It is small ship cruising with Viking. So yeah, we have ships that come to Wisconsin. We have ships that come through the Great Lakes, on the Viking Mississippi. But that's not all. If you really want to get away, you can go to Europe. We can sail with Viking across the world on our small ships. All of our ships are under 1,000 passengers. And let me just say one thing. No kids. Need I say more?
No.
Can I just end there?
No, that's absolutely perfect, because after spending the holidays with them, maybe you'll look forward to getting away from them.
Exactly. We're 18 plus, so yes.
So
no kids.
So it's a wonderful, wonderful product. And for years, it was Viking River Cruises. And if you don't know about Viking River Cruises, you must live under a rock, because they are so promoted so well everywhere. And after, how many years have you guys been doing ocean cruises?
Since 2015, we just celebrated basically our 10-year anniversary earlier this year. So, yeah.
So and again, that's a small ship experience. So if you've ever sailed on one of these behemoth ships, there are some ships out there now, Rebecca, that at full capacity have 7,600 passengers on them.
That's a city.
If you can believe it. Mm-hmm. But if you're looking for that small ocean experience, I can tell you, turn to Viking.
Exactly. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's country club casual. There are no formal nights. It's so relaxing. No lines. Just exactly what Rose said. Because we are small ship cruising, destination oriented, we bring you to the heart of the destination. You walk out the ship and you are right there. That's how nice it is. So, yeah, we sail close to the destinations as well, so we don't have casinos on board either. But, yeah, and you had mentioned ocean, so I'm just going to bring up, please, the spa, right? I mean, need I say more? You can use the spa absolutely at no charge. Go in there, use the hot tub, and guess what? Our spa has a snow grotto, which means you can get snowed on if you really want to.
Interesting.
Actually, I have been on one of their ships where there was a snow grotto opportunity, and I did do it. So
good.
So I don't need to do it again, because I have my own snow opportunities here in Wisconsin. But it's such a delight to talk about ships that are not teeming with throngs of people. That's the part that I absolutely love. So you may have heard of Viking on the rivers, but I do want to also remind people, where can you go on the oceans? What oceans can we sail with Viking?
Oh, goodness, Rose. You can sail down the East Coast if you prefer. You can go, especially now, you were talking about going somewhere warm. You can do the Caribbean and through the Panama Canal. Why wouldn't you, right? Yeah, like the Mediterranean is also a very, very good time of year to go. Believe me, it's not the Mediterranean in the summertime when it's nice and hot and that sort of thing, but it's not as cold as it is here. I did the Mediterranean almost exactly 1 year ago, please. It was 60s in Athens when I landed there at the end of December. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll take it.
60 or -6? Yep, I'll take the 60
which do we want?
Every single time. Do we have to take a break?
I was going to say, Rebecca, can you hang on and come back with us here?
Yes.
Okay, we do have to take a break. When we come back, we'll get to some of the specials that are going on with Viking Cruises. 855-616-1620. If you have questions, that's where you can text them in for us. Thank you for listening to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, fellas, are you feeling off of your game? If you feel like something is holding you back, connect with the medical professionals at Game Day Men's Health. WTMJ's Greg Matzik here. Game Day Men's Health helps guys regain their youthful edge with hormone replacement, vitamin therapy, personalized weight loss plans, plus EPAT therapy, which I've used for injuries such as plantar fasciitis or tennis elbow. And it's all under the care of experienced medical professionals. A free consultation at their clinic in Brookfield, Shorewood, Germantown, or Delafield. Game Day Men's Health. Get back in the game.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
What's the secret to your success?
Clean living, hard work, and no employees.
You lost me on that last one.
No employees?
Yeah.
That's the secret sizzle that makes Hasselus Mattress so popular.
How are you successful without employees?
You can give our mattresses a try with no pushy sales guy.
Nobody talking down to me or breathing down my neck?
And with no commission-crazed salespeople in the mix, our everyday mattress prices on Beautyrest, Sealy Posturepedic, and more are way low.
How How low?
Our Queen Beauty Rest Elm Cove A is just $7.94.
Wow.
Plus, free next day delivery. And through Monday, get a free box spring or $300 off an adjustable base with the purchase of any queen or king size Beauty Rest or Sealy Posturepedic mattress.
Since you're a mattress store, you could say Hassellus is an overnight success.
Good one.
Thanks.
Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you or shop online at hassellus.com.
Turn that office gathering into something bold, fun, and completely unexpected. A unique, unforgettable celebration at Mission 94 Firearms Education Center in Kenosha, where safety and education always come first. Whether it's a corporate event, team outing, or family get-together, Mission 94 delivers. Private range access for your group, expert instructions from trained professionals, and customizable catering. Make this season one to remember with the gift of education at Mission 94. Book your holiday event today. Just Google Mission 94.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. So I was looking at some of the bushes that have overgrown on my property, and I love our yard, but I need dormant pruning. That's what takes place during the winter when it's safe to cut back things so you have healthier trees and bushes around your house. Check right now to see if you've got stuff scraping against the siding or needs to be cut back, and schedule it now. Design Build landscaping projects are a year-round topic. Landworks Wisconsin does it the right way every time. They help people achieve their outdoor dreams by creating beautiful landscapes. I love these guys. LandworksWisconsin.com. Check them out today.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton here with Rose. It's blustery cold, a high of only 7 today. It's 4 currently. Feels like 20 below. And we told you if you text 855-616-1620 with the letters FWT, Fox World Travel, FWT, all in caps, always works best. You're going to get a link that's going to say thank you for your interest in Fox World Travel. Click here to search all our special offers with Viking Cruises. Rebecca from Viking Cruises on with us, and let's get into some of those specials. What do you think, Rose?
Well, let's talk about the $500 shipboard credit per couple right off the bat. What could a couple do with $500?
Oh, man, there's so much you really can do. You can do optional shore excursions. Obviously, we include one shore excursion in every port of call, but if you want to do something a little different, we do offer things, optional ones as well, that you can change your mind and do something different, but you can use it on spa services. The spa is included on ocean, but if you want to get a massage or a facial, you can use it on that sort of thing. You can use it on the onboard shop, your beverage package, prepaid gratuities. There's so much, Rose.
Good, excellent. And then we've got a couple other things on there. There's a $25 deposit offering on some of the cruises. But we want to point out, Rebecca, to everybody that's listening, and let me tell you, the text line is blowing up with FWTs, so people are definitely asking about this. These offers are good till the 31st of December. And so it seems like the year is flying by, and December 31 is going to be here before you know it. So please, that's the booking window.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. It's $25 per person deposit. And believe it or not, we are almost sold out for 2026. So please contact your experts at Fox World Travel, because they can find that inventory for you. They can find those dates that are still available, that might still be available in 26, but we are sailing out into 27 and even 2028.
Yeah, so all the way through. And then if you don't mind, we got a couple of texts on the text line asking specific questions about Viking, one of which says that beyond 2025 on Ocean Viking, they've noticed that China is not offered. Is this permanent, and are you possibly negotiating that?
Very good question. And what I know from this is that we are still looking into it. So we are looking to bring those itineraries back, but we just don't have the agreements with China yet. So
Beautiful.
definitely stay tuned on that.
And I think China's opening up more, don't you, Rebecca? They've got a new 240-hour visa, which I'm not going to get into the weeds on that, but it makes the whole process a little easier. So I feel like that travel reciprocity between China and the U.S. is starting to open back up, don't you?
Agreed. And there's no safer way to travel than just booking through you guys. So, yeah.
Okay, and then one more, if you don't mind. Viking, does Viking support excursions in ports where they've maybe been several times and it's a repetitive port for them and they're looking for other excursions? Is there ways we can offer them alternative excursions?
Yes, absolutely. You know, you can book through Fox World Travel. You can find your own, that sort of thing. You can certainly just go off the ship and do your own thing. Anytime you leave the ship, there's always a back on board sign, right?
Yep.
Just make sure you're back. That's all.
Most important, just make sure you're back. And that's a beautiful thing about especially river cruising. It's such an easy on and off experience. You scan off, you scan back on, so they know who is and isn't back on board. But, you know, it's really a simple process. And they're very, very clear about when this ship is going to be sailing. So I think everybody could handle it. And as you said, Rebecca, if you are looking to do something else, Fox does work with several other companies. I understand that some people want to do an itinerary and maybe they've been to that same port of call several times, because that does happen. We do have alternative options for you with other companies that are also very reputable too. But again, we always say make sure you take the Viking excursions first, right? Because those are the ones that are sanctioned and endorsed and they're offered by Viking.
Correct. We vet our, tour guides, the companies we work with and everything. Yes. Very, very knowledgeable guides and local guides. What I love about them is they can tell you stories about growing up in whatever country you're visiting and that sort of thing. You can really kind of dig in the weeds with them on their history and kind of the history of the destination you're visiting. It is such an amazing experience.
Excellent. So I love this, that we've had questions for our guests. That makes me super happy. I love that I'm watching FWT flowing into the text line right now. So clearly people want to know about the $25, and that's exactly what it is. It's $25 deposit. So if you're a little strapped for Christmas right now, but you want to book something, $25 deposit. And then there are some air offerings as well, right?
Yes, please use your Fox World Travel Advisor and ask for our free air. Please take advantage of that. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. And so that is what we do at Fox, is that we take the information from our preferred partners. And of course, Viking is one of our preferred partners. And we share that information with our travel advisors. So they are the best resource for you when you're looking to book anything with Viking, whether it's a river cruise or an ocean cruise. All of our advisors have the most up-to-date offerings. But if you want to know what those offerings are, FWT to 855-616-1620.
Rebecca, thank you for coming on the show, getting up early this Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah, no problem, guys. Stay warm.
Thanks, Rebecca.
We need to take a break. We'll take more of your calls and texts when we come back. The Fox World Travel Show is on WTMJ.
You've spent a lifetime taking care of others. Now it's your turn to enjoy life your way. At Capri Communities, they offer vibrant senior living where neighbors become friends, and each day brings something to smile about.
Well, it's breakfast with the boys, and then bingo is at 3 in the afternoon. I lost that super lady I lived with for 60 years, but have found a home and doing well. The accommodations, the facilities, it's been a pleasure.
Find your perfect new home at capricommunities.com.
You know, Dad, we can't ever change.
Amen to that, son. And I'll tell you what, we'd have a lot of people to answer to if we did.
The fact that things have remained the same at Marty's going back all the way to 1957 is what makes it so special.
And it starts with a recipe for our sauce. It's the original, the same one that Marty taught me. It was there on day one, and it's still here today.
And it's never going away.
James, you stick with that attitude, and Marty's will be around for your kids to keep up their tradition.
And there are other things that make Marty's Pizza special.
Well, you got our untouched original recipe for our pizza sauce, and we have our own sausage made for us with our own recipe. We make everything fresh. Our own meatballs, our lasagna, our dough every day. We cut our vegetables fresh every day.
It's a labor of love.
This is Dick the Dad.
And James the Son from Marty's Pizza in Delafield.
Find out what keeps our loyal customers coming back for generations.
right off I-94 and Highway 83 in Delafield.
How do you want your backyard to look? New deck, patio, shade area, pergola, fire pit, in-ground pool, outdoor kitchen, or all of it? Let Outdoor Living Unlimited design and build your space, and everyone will scream wow when they see your new backyard. Stop by Outdoor Living Unlimited's resourceful Waukesha showroom or visit OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
You can always find the Fox World Travel Show podcast on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer done on...
Blue Man Group.
Is this the Blue Man Group?
I don't know. It's some kind of African drum.
Oh. But I love the African drum.
Yeah. Huh. Isaac's always finding new music to play.
You know what's cool about the African drum? It segues into, don't forget, if you have not signed up for one of our African safaris that we talked about incessantly for a couple of weeks, please do that now. There's only 3 spots left on each one of them.
And when are those
So
again?
those are in May of 2000. These are both in 2016.
Okay.
So remember, it's South Africa.
26.
Did I say 18?
You said 16.
Oh, my gosh.
Took us back a decade. I love it.
Well, probably because we were talking to Rebecca about when Viking Ocean Cruises came out. But no, so there's 2 of them, and those are both like very limited space after that show.
So
but
get
what
on
I
it.
wanted to remind everybody is if you do something with African Travel and it's a customized safari or one of their brochure safaris, they've got $1,000 off safaris up until the 31st of December as well.
So now's the time.
There's so many
Now's
things
the
that are
time.
ending on the 31st of December, including 2025.
You know it's before December 31st, though?
What's that?
Christmas.
Yeah.
That's only 12 days away.
Oh,
I don't have all my gifts bought. What can I do with Fox World Travel to get something in somebody's hands?
I'm telling you, if you need the gift of travel for somebody, don't give them something pre-booked. Give them the gift of travel on a gift certificate. It's the best possible way to do this. They can use it toward a Fox Group vacation. They can use it toward an Apple vacation. They can use it to a Viking River or ocean cruise, and they can apply it to the final payment, and it's all as neat as a pin. So during the week, you call 866-GO-FOX-GO, 866-GO-FOX-GO, and tell whoever answers the phone, I need a gift certificate. You tell them what it needs to say, you tell them the amount, and in 5 minutes or less, you will have an e-version of that gift certificate in your in-mail box.
That you then print off, put in a nice holiday card, and present it to them.
Exactly, and then watch them, listen to them squeal with delight, because I give them to many of my service providers, like including my hairstylist, who happens to be a good customer at Fox World Travel. And I say to her, listen, if this is ever getting bored, she goes, never, don't
Keep 'em
stop,
coming.
keep them coming.
And especially when it feels like 20 below zero. If that's what it feels like on Christmas, and I open that up and I go, I can go somewhere warm now.
Yeah.
That would be so nice.
Rebecca said it when she landed around this time a year ago in Athens, it was 60.
Yeah.
So I could take 50 right now.
60 would feel 80 degrees warmer than it is right now in Milwaukee. So.
100%. 100%.
So what does Fox World Travel all cover?
Okay, so we do business travel, of course. We do meetings and incentives, but then, of course, we also provide vacation plans, vacation dreams. And we do that by helping you customize and curate the most perfect trip for you. But we also, within that division, have Fox Group Vacations, so already pre-made, pre-packaged group vacations. And then we also have a destination wedding. Now, we know there's going to be a lot of engagements coming up over the holidays, and sometimes people are already on board with I'm not having a traditional wedding, we're having a destination wedding. How can I get help with that? You can start that conversation on January 2nd, if you'd like, with one of our destination specialists, destination wedding specialists.
65 years of award-winning service going on. FoxWorldTravel.com is the website. We have another half hour to go. 855-616-1620 if you have questions. Now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Elizabeth Lintonen. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Dayton. No charges will be filed in an officer-involved shooting in Fort Atkinson. Police responded just after 5 p.m. on October 26th to reports of shots fired at a home on Fort Atkinson's north side. Neighbors say 22-year-old Logan Cron was arguing with his mother in the driveway and pointed a gun at her multiple times. When police arrived, he pointed a rifle at them, was told to drop the weapon, and then was shot and killed by police. A Jefferson County judge ruled that the officer's actions were reasonable acts of self-defense. 2 Wisconsin residents are robbed of their jewelry in Illinois. Harvard police responded around 1:45 a.m. Thursday morning after a couple from Janesville sold the jewelry through Facebook Marketplace. They agreed to meet the buyers on the north side of Harvard, Illinois, who then stole the jewelry and fled into Wisconsin. Walworth County deputies chased the car into Racine County, eventually stopping it with spike strips. 25-year-old Solomon Bankhead, 24-year-old Dominic Black, and 19-year-old Blair Stiles, all from Kenosha, were arrested. They are being held in the Walworth County Jail, awaiting extradition to Illinois. 2 Kenosha residents are under arrest after detectives say they sold drugs during multiple controlled buys. Kenosha County Sheriff's deputies arrested 47-year-old Andrew Berg and his girlfriend, 41-year-old Laura Mercado, on Friday. Investigators say Berg was not only sold narcotics to a confidential informant, he also supplied firearms to someone that was not allowed to own any. Charges are being filed with the Kenosha County District Attorney's Office. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver Traffic. At the moment, it's still all clear out there. No major incidents, no major delays.
Traffic is sponsored by the Amazing Mineshaft Restaurant in downtown Hartford.
Buy a $100 gift card from the Amazing Mineshaft Restaurant. Get a $20 gift card free. Boy, is that easy. Order online at mineshaftrestaurant.com.
Your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, light snow south and partly cloudy, blustery, and very, very cold. High of 7 degrees overnight tonight. Few flurries early, becoming blustery. Low of -2 at the lake, -8 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, still very cold. High of 11. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 28. Tuesday, partly cloudy and windy, high of 36 degrees. Right now, in Green Bay, it's -6. In Madison, it's 2. In Waukesha, it's 1. And in Milwaukee, we are at 5 degrees. I'm Elizabeth Linton, and Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 9:32.
What's on tap with Sandy Max, keeping you updated on culture and creativity.
The Wisconsin Film Office. We could say it out loud. It's going to happen. Academy Award winner John Ridley.
So I'm glad that Wisconsin is getting in the game. I hope they stay in the game. Wisconsin is great because it has so many different looks. It has so many different places. It has places that are untouched. It has places that are incredibly modern.
What's on tap with Sandy Max, weeknights at 6 on WTMJ.
Looking for a place where independence meets convenience? Discover independent living at St. Camillus in Wauwatosa. Enjoy beautiful apartment homes, a pool, hot tub, fitness center, chef-prepared meals, and a calendar full of social activities every day. From now until the end of the year, St. Camillus is taking $40,000 off select apartment styles. Schedule a tour today at stcam.com. St. Camillus, where everything you need is right down the hall.
The historic cherry wood of the colonial bedroom at Penny Mustard reminds me of George Washington, who said, "I cannot tell a lie."
That's appropriate, since the colonial bedroom is fit for a president.
That's no lie.
I also cannot tell a lie.
Really?
No, that was a lie.
The majestic colonial bedroom, featuring a king panel bed with drawers, 8-drawer dresser, panel mirror, and 3-drawer nightstand, starting at $13,445 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Education changes everything. It opens doors, shapes futures, and builds the foundation for our children's success. At City Ford Collective, we're working to transform our city's schools and ensure every Milwaukee child receives the high-quality education they deserve. We've taken real steps forward, but our work is far from done. This giving season, we're asking you to join us. Together, we can secure a stronger future for our children and a stronger future for Milwaukee. To support our mission, visit cityforwardcollective.org/donate. That's cityforwardcollective.org/donate.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Packers in Denver tomorrow for a 3:25 kickoff. They're 10 in a row.
How you
feeling
about this?
We're what now? 4 in a row? 3?
Yeah, but I think we're 2.5-point favorites on that,
which is
for
crazy
an away
to me.
game.
Away game, they're at 10-0, and
they're the
like,
Mile High City, so they're going to always have that oxygen kind of. Hey,
well, good for us. We'll take
fingers
it. Let's
crossed,
go.
baby. Yeah,
go
buddy.
Pack, go. Okay, let's talk about the fact that we're running out of time in 2025.
We are running out of time.
And that means a lot of these extra special deals are going to be wrapping up on the 31st. How do we find those at foxworldtravel.com?
A couple things you can do. For foxworldtravel.com, and just hit the vacation button. So when you hit the vacation button, you've got that rolling banner that doesn't roll very quickly, and you can take a couple of times, and you've got the arrows on either side, so if you missed it, you can go back. But then you find the season's hottest vacation deals, and all of our favorite vacation deals are listed there. And honestly, there's dozens of, several of them. There's 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20 of them. Okay. And so this is where you find that African travel offer, the Black Friday offer, we're still calling it. However, it goes until the 31st of December. Save $1,000 per person on luxury escorted safaris if you book by the 31st. Now, that does not apply to our groups because our groups are already discounted and have additional things added to them.
Sure.
But were you to go in and look at a safari or talk to one of our vacation advisors about that, that's $1,000 off per person. So that's crazy to me. Then we've got Holland America, Royal Caribbean, Classic Vacations, Globus Tours, just all kinds of them. And then that Viking River Cruise deal is there as well that we talked to Rebecca about in the first 2 segments of the show. So all of that is there. If you continue to scroll down on that page, the next thing you end up on is the search and book cruises online with Fox. Dayton and I are always amazed by the number. Today there are 27,363 itineraries found on that booking engine with 56 plus thousand sailings. Isn't that mind-blowing?
It's insane.
But then we've got the filters that you can put on. Once you start saying 7 days, Caribbean, a particular month, bam, those go down very quickly. And let's say you've got it down to 3, 2, you need some help. That's when you pick up the phone, you call an advisor at Fox World Travel and say, okay, I've got it down to these 3 sailings. Help me decide. Help me pick. And then they'll talk to you, ask you some qualifying questions. Who's going on the trip? What are you expecting out of this cruise, et cetera, et cetera. And by the way, we've got deals on this one.
I think I found the unicorn. I clicked Canada, Anchorage, and it went to 1.
There you go.
I don't know how I found the one that only had one option out of 57,000 sailings, but I found it. So go to foxworldtravel.com, find those deals because you're running out of time. And I also read this week that between December 20th and January 1st, 122 million people are expected to be traveling.
Yeah.
What do we do to navigate that, Rose Gray?
So the things we've always told our travelers are just more important than ever. Have you downloaded your airline's app? Do you have that on your phone? Is it at the ready so that you can access your reservation at any time, whether you booked it with Fox World Travel or not? You just need your 6-digit record locator, and then you can look it up. And you can have that right there on your phone. So when things happen, and they do happen, you have a second resource. Your number one resource, of course, is going to be the airline. But when you are seeing the unbelievable lines at airports, or you call the 800 number and it says your whole time is 3.5 hours, you've got another resource. You've got something you can do online. Oftentimes they're going to say, due to weather, all penalties have been waived in this particular destination on these particular tickets that were issued on these particular dates. If you'd like to make a change, do so now. And you can actually do it on the app. So do that. I also have my TSA on my phone. I can see how long the lines are at any airport at any given time for the TSA lines. I think that's super duper important. We also say to make sure that you've got your meds packed in your carry-on luggage, not your checked luggage. When you get separated from your checked luggage, how long could you survive? Do you have a toothbrush, toothpaste, second set of underwear, your eyeglasses, your contact lens solution, and most importantly, those meds? Do you have those with you?
Yeah, a lot of people traveling. There's a lot of chances that something could happen. So just be prepared for that. I have a question. How is it ever too cold to take off on a plane? I remember sitting on a tarmac one time. I guess we wouldn't have been on the tarmac. We were still at the parking spot, whatever you call that. And they had to de-ice us 4 times before we could take off.
So icing is kind of a whole different animal. At this time of when we're at -6, I don't think icing is going to be an issue because
it's too cold.
It's too cold. Yep. So yes, it can be too cold. It's too cold for certain things, like you can't have animals in the cargo hold.
Sure.
You can't ship dogs and things like that. That makes sense. But I personally have only ever had once in my life, and I fly a fair amount, where the engine was frozen. The engine
really?
was frozen, and so we couldn't go anywhere till they heated that up and fixed that up.
So they then, how do you even do that? You can't move it. Oh yeah, they just trail it along and get it into a building?
Yep.
Wow.
Exactly.
Crazy.
But I've also been in the situation you talked about where we've de-iced this side of the plane, but by the time we were finished, the side we've already de-iced is now iced back up, and now we're de-icing again. So that's a whole nother can of worms.
So we talked about giving gift certificates as gifts, but when we come back, we're going to talk about other travel gifts you might want to give somebody. Maybe you're giving them a gift certificate for travel, but you want to add a little extra with it. We're going to go through that list because it's that time of year. Christmas is just 12 days away. 855-616-1620 if you have questions, or if you text FWT, you'll get those Viking Cruise specials that are going on right now. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
For 31 years, WTMJ homeowners have trusted Siding Unlimited to transform their homes into dream homes. From windows and doors to siding, roofing, and decks, our team delivers craftsmanship that lasts. Because we're not just remodeling homes, we're building relationships. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited. We started right here in Milwaukee, and after 3 decades, we're still guided by the same family values that help us deliver quality, honesty, and local pride. Whether you're ready for a full exteriors facelift or just replacing a couple windows and a door, trust the team that's been serving Wisconsin families for generations. For siding, roofing, windows, and doors, let Milwaukee's National Contractor of the Year, Siding Unlimited, give you a free estimate and start the process today. Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com. That's sidingunlimited.com.
Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik here for Flanners Home Entertainment. Does the audio and video system in your home need an upgrade? Well, Flanners has all the solutions and the installation experts to simplify and upgrade your home entertainment experience. Forget about the impersonable big box stores and risky online purchases. You go with locally owned Flanners, where quality service, the best brands, and guaranteed best price remain top priorities. Stop by Flanners in West Dallas, Grafton, or at Flanners.com. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play.
Are the changing seasons making you crave a getaway? Let Fox World Travel help you plan the perfect all-inclusive resort or cruise vacation to escape the cold. We've got special deals with Apple Vacations, Delta Vacations, Princess Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, and more. Whether you book online or with a travel advisor, Fox World Travel has your back. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO today.
Holiday gifts made easy at Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan, right across the Wisconsin border. Shop award-winning organically grown products, plus incense, apparel, and more. And yes, Sasquatch is waiting. Order now at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Blustery and cold, a high of 7 today. We've bumped all the way up to 5 currently in Milwaukee. Wind chill feels 15 to 20 below, so bundle up if you're heading outside. 855-616-1620 is the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and text line. Got a text here that says, so if you're at an airport and your flight to another country is canceled, what's the best approach to get rebooked on a different flight so you don't miss your cruise?
Okay, so I'm going to give a blanket answer to that question and eliminate the part about the other country. Fox World Travel, myself, anybody you speak to is always going to recommend that whenever you're cruising, you give yourself an extra day before the cruise. Now, is that a pipe dream for some people? Yeah, maybe it's not an option, but there are so many things that can go wrong, domestically as well as internationally,
Sure.
that if you've got that extra day built in with a pre-night, you're staying at a hotel, they're going to pick you up and take you to the port, and then you're going to get on the ship. It's just giving you that extra cushion so that if something happens. So the best thing to do is, first of all, find out. Well, I'm guessing from the tone of the text, this could be something like there's only one flight a day from Chicago to this particular destination, because we got a lot of that coming out of Chicago. And now I've got to come up with another plan. So something to keep in mind whenever choosing your air carrier is what kind of agreements do they have with other carriers? Okay, so the big ones like American, United, Delta, those are all partners with the likes of, let's say Delta, for example, Air France, KLM. They're all part of the Sky Miles group, right? And so now you've got some more wherewithal, right? If you happen to book something like, oh, I found this really good deal with the carrier, I'm going to make it up, I don't know if it's still around, WOW Airlines out of Newark Airport. And it was a bargain. So I'm flying from Chicago to Newark, and then I'm going from Newark to fill in the blank. Nobody has an agreement with WOW Airlines. Nobody. They're a one-off, and nobody's going to help you figure that out, right? So book with an airline that's got agreements with other carriers. And then we're going to take that another step. Many times those big airlines, the big three in the U.S., American, United, and Delta, are going to allow you to change over to another carrier. So now I'm speaking domestically. You were supposed to fly nonstop from Chicago to Miami on American. That flight's been canceled, and now the other two are full. They will put you on a United nonstop or a connection in Washington, Dulles, or something like that, because they, again, have some sort of reciprocity where one's going to pay the other one back, if you will, right?
Sure.
If you're on Spirit Airline, likely that's not going to happen. Another carrier is not going to take that ticket.
So then you're waiting on them to get you another plane.
Exactly. And again, I'm going to go back to what we said a segment ago. Have the app of your airline on your phone so you know what your options are. Are there other flights today? Do I have another option here? If I don't, what am I going to do? Then the other thing is, honestly, sometimes you have to take that next step and think, how can I catch up with my cruise? What if I don't make it into the city that it's departing from? Now, am I going to change course and figure out a way to meet it into the second place? And then how do I arrange that? Again, all of this being said, what a good reason to have a travel advisor in your back pocket.
And travel insurance?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Okay. We were going to talk about Christmas gifts. We'll wrap up the show with that when we come back. So if you're looking for ideas, stick around. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Wisconsin's Morning News is here for you every weekday morning starting at 6 a.m. Vince Petrano.
Still got a massive fire burning at a restaurant in Waukesha County. Crews battling this blaze for hours at Bass Bay Brewhouse.
Eric Bilstad.
It took just one day for jury selection in the federal trial of Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan.
And traffic with Debbie Lozica.
We're right about at 27th Street. We do have the right lane blocked with a crash. Looks like there's a semi involved.
The news you need to know. Wisconsin's Morning News on WTMJ.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. We carry a great selection of Bosch tools in stock. Whether you need to rip, cut, drill, or drive, Bosch Power Tools provide the power you need for tackling the toughest jobs. Save big on Bosch cordless power tools right now at Menards. View our entire selection of Bosch Power Tools today on Menards.com. Plus, check out our weekly flyer for great deals happening this week.
$1 doesn't buy much unless you're spending it at Griffin. For just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand, $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. We'll even show you the invoice to prove it. Our only requirements, we put them on for you. Buy one or the whole set. The dollar deal from Griffin. Milwaukee and Waukesha. Griffin. The buck stops here, but the deals on tires don't. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers.
Hey, fellas, are you feeling off of your game? If you feel like something is holding you back, connect with the medical professionals at Game Day Men's Health. WTMJ's Greg Matzik here. Game Day Men's Health helps guys regain their youthful edge with hormone replacement, vitamin therapy, personalized weight loss plans, plus EPAT therapy, which I've used for injuries such as plantar fasciitis or tennis elbow. And it's all under the care of experienced medical professionals. A free consultation at their clinic in Brookfield, Shorewood, Germantown, or Delafield. Game Day Men's Health. Get back in the game.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee. From the Annex Wealth Management Studios, this is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Tonight, if you head to the Brumder Mansion, it's a naughty Christmas adult comedy, magic, and burlesque show. What?
Well, that'll warm your cockles.
That'll warm your cockles. I like that, Rose Gray. Okay, that was an interesting one when I saw it. I'm like, let's pack everything into one. Comedy, magic,
naughtiness.
Sounds like something that would have been back in the 50s or 60s.
For us, it's probably not that naughty.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so let's talk about gift giving because Christmas is right around the corner, and we talked about the gift certificate being the way to go if you want to actually give travel.
Right.
But what if we want to give something that goes along with people that travel a lot?
Okay. A number one thing I'm going to say is AirTags. And I will be the first one to tell you, when these things came out a couple of years ago, I was a naysayer. I said, what good is it going to do if you know where your bag is, but the airlines haven't been able to get it to you?
Sure.
I have found through many, many experiences, many of which have been with guests who have been traveling with me, but I have had 2 instances of my own where I knew where my bag was and the airline didn't. And so I could say to them, hey, I know where it is. How are you going to get it to me? And so, again, I was a naysayer, but even if they don't get it to you, you know where it is, and it's a very comforting feeling. And right now, AirTags, Apple AirTags, and then they've got AirTags that are also Android compatible as well, so it doesn't have to be an Apple AirTag if the person that you're giving this to is not an Apple person. They're like $20. They're like nothing.
So you had me so paranoid about getting pickpocketed in Italy, I bought one and put it in a wallet, just in case my wallet got ripped off. They'd probably find it and throw it out, but at least I could track it till they found it.
No,
but yeah, they were inexpensive.
Yeah.
Great way to feel a little peace of mind.
Right. I put them on my grandkids' backpacks when they travel with us because one of them left their backpack in a restaurant the last time we all traveled
So
together.
even if you don't get pickpocketed, you leave it somewhere.
Exactly. And we could go right back to the restaurant and we knew that it was
Good
there.
gift.
Okay.
Good gift
Another good thing is something called an AirFly Bluetooth transmitter. AirFly Bluetooth transmitter. What I like about this is if somebody's got those awesome Koss noise canceling headphones and you don't know how to attach it or combine it or what's the word I'm looking for? Compatible with the movie that you're watching, and you have to use the airline's icky little buds that they give you. This thing will give you a way to connect the audio of a movie to your wireless headphones or your whatever you've got, and it's just an awesome thing, and that's been around for a couple of years. And then something we talk about on the show, probably too much, but I still love packing cubes. Who doesn't love packing cubes? But now they've one-upped packing cubes by making them compressible. They always were. They always did offer that, but then it was you had to get the vacuum cleaner out or something, and it was crazy. Now they have a little machine. You just put them on. You can get so much more. The weight's still the weight, right? So you still have to abide by the weight of the bag. But those things are remarkable. Lots and lots of different versions of that. The one that I'm looking at right now that I'm wishing would be on my list are called Bag Smart. So Bags Smart, BAG Smart.com. Compressible packing cubes, love them. They're amazing. So again, as Dayton said, how cool is it to give somebody an actual gift certificate, but you want something with it? So, Apple earbuds, Apple Kindles are always a good thing for people who don't want to take books. Any chargers, any kind of chargers that are portable chargers, so that when they run out of juice and they're in the middle of nowhere and they haven't got a place to plug it in. The last couple of airports I've been in, finding some available place to charge, because the airports were really, really busy and all of the spots were taken. And I, trust me, walked around a lot looking for them. So give somebody a portable charger. Those are always very well received.
If they're going to a different country, those converters too are
definitely
nice little gifts.
You don't necessarily have to know what country they're going to. You can buy a very affordable kit that has like 8 or 12 of them in.
Oh, really?
And it'll tell you right on it which country it's likely going to work in. So, yeah.
Great ideas.
Lots of good ideas. But I still do believe, and I am going to say this for the next 2 weeks, I really, really think that the gift of travel needs to be in the form of a gift certificate.
Yeah, don't buy a trip to give somebody.
Don't buy a trip. We've got the story where everybody was so sad, when they got something that they couldn't use because they were afraid to cruise or were whatever it might be.
Couldn't go on those dates.
The dates you picked out were not good. Now you bought a non-refundable.
So let's wrap it up by reminding everybody what happens when we text FWT to 855-616-1620.
Yeah, so you're going to get the Viking deals right now. So they're on our website as well, but what a better way to get them than right on your phone so you can look at them. So some of these sailings have a $25 deposit. That's exactly what it sounds like. A big old cruise, and you just have to pay a $25 deposit. Some of them have $500 per couple shipboard credits. Rebecca talked a little bit about how you could use those shipboard credits. Some of them have air promotions. Sometimes it's buy one airfare, get one free when you book it through the cruise line. Some of them actually have free airfare. Again, few and far between, but the advisors know which ones have that.
And how do we get in touch with the advisors?
Best way to do it is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, which is 866-GO-FOX-GO. But I also love the opportunity for you to plan your trip on our website by clicking the goldenrod rectangle in the right-hand corner when you go to the vacation travel tab and fill out that form and give us as much information as you can. The people that sort through those find the best person at Fox. We've talked about this a lot of times. These are not commission-based agents. These are people who want you to have the best possible experience. And if they say, you know what, I know a little bit about your particular destination, but I know somebody that knows a great deal about it, I'm going to transfer you over to her or him right now. That's why they do that. They want you to have the best possible experience.
All right, good stuff. Don't forget, if you're just tuning in, you can always find the podcast, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. It's loaded to WTMJ.com. It's loaded to the FoxWorldTravel.com website. So plenty of places to go see it if you missed the show today. And we will be back next week at 9 o'clock because we do it every Saturday. Rose makes the drive in even when it's 20 below wind chills, and she's here for you to answer all your questions. Thank you for talking travel. Have a good week. Joe Kraus and the crew from Annex Wealth Management coming in next with Money Talk.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma Brands.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.